Here I am on the road again. This time, I'm still after my Squirrel Grand Slam day was on Saturday in Minnesota, and went out. Only had a couple hours in the morning. Got a couple of fox squirrels to start me off for the season. And I've said a few times I want to do what I've termed the Grand Slam of squirrel hunting again this year, and that's where I take a fox squirrel, a gray squirrel, a black color phase of either one of those, and an Abert squirrel. And the Abert squirrel, I got to travel out to either Arizona, Southwest Colorado, New Mexico, kind of the Grand Canyon, Pinon Forest of the mountains. That's where I'll find the Aberts. The black color phase, though, that's the one that can be a hard one because they're actually spread out. Because the black color phase is a normal color phase within the populations of both fox and gray squirrels. They're not rare, but they're unusual. But you do get into areas where they're a high portion of the population, a high percentage of the population is black color phase. And I've got a place tucked away in Michigan on the upper lower peninsula where I know that there is such a high population. But that's a 13-hour drive from my house, or I've got to fly into Detroit and rent a car and then drive for 4 hours. But one of my subscribers told me about a place in Wisconsin that's only about 3.5 hours from my house. Look at my car. If you look in the back, I've got all my gear. I've got a bed set up in here, so I don't have to do a full-blown camp. I'll put up a tarp. I'll throw out a table and chair and stove to cook. But I'll sleep in the car. I've got a real comfortable bed set up there. I've used it a lot. I use it for predator hunting when I just kind of running and gunning and want to sleep for a couple hours wherever I can. Turning off on one of the small country highways, I've got to get a little bit more supply. I need to get some soft drinks and ice at the store here because I don't know what else is up there.
Minnesota 70.
So I'll get back to you in a little bit.
The beauty with this camp is I can be set up in 5 minutes and down in 5 minutes.
Delicious dinner, chili and bread. I don't go out of my way to make gourmet meals when I'm out traveling like this. I want to just eat, sleep, get up and hunt, and clean up my camp because I read coming in, I think I showed it on video, there's supposed to be a lot of bear activity in this area. I don't want to be wakened in the middle of the night with my car being rattled. Got a pretty comfortable setup. I just took my hammock from my hammock camping rig, strung it up off the car, made an enclosed area with a chair, a little bit of cover from the sun. I don't think there's going to be any rain. Maybe some dew tonight. Had a good night. Slept about 8.5, 9 hours. Getting ready to have breakfast right now. Cooking up some oatmeal. I took my tarp down a little bit. I'm going to make some oatmeal and then get on the road. Hopefully I'm going to find some squirrels out here. I found some good mass-producing trees while I was out scouting yesterday, so we'll go back and see what we can do.
I spent 3 hours and covered a lot of ground. The mosquitoes were absolutely brutal. I was covered indeed, and it slowed them down, but they kept on coming. I saw lots of deer, turkey, grouse, and red squirrels. I guess this one knew I wasn't going to shoot. Finally, I gave up and moved to a spot that Jonathan had suggested. Should have gone with local knowledge first. I spotted a black squirrel moving fast just as I was preparing to talk to the camera. I got the shot. Unfortunately, the camera on my rifle failed, but I got the squirrel I'd come all this way for. I drove all the way up here from Minnesota to Wisconsin for black squirrel, and first day I didn't see any. I got in the afternoon, hiked. I saw some grays, some reds, deer, turkey, no black squirrels. Today I got out, didn't start off very well, but I've seen 2 of them in the last hour. This is the only one I got a shot at, but dropped it at about 45 yards. So I'm on my way to my Grand Slam. I get excited about this as much as if I got a nice buck. I'm really jazzed, if you can't tell. So I got another I'm still hunting this afternoon. I'm meeting up with a local guy, John, who put me onto some of these places a bit later, and then tomorrow I'm going to hunt again, so we'll see what we can do. Jonathan and I hunted the afternoon without luck, but he showed me a few areas to come back to. I planned to hunt the next day, but I woke up to rain. So I finally called it a trip and headed for home. But I'll be coming back.